We're going to be talking all about what Hugh Grace is, how we found this special company, and how you can make an income here tonight. And we are so excited that you're here. I kind of just told you our agenda for the night. We're going to try to keep it really short, sweet, because we know you're busy. But a little before we get started, you want to tell everybody about us?
Well, we can tell them together a little bit about us. We actually started our business back in 2011 off of a tweet.
Yeah. So if you remember Twitter, people would just post random things. And I saw somebody say this company that we really loved was hiring. And so I messaged her and ended up on a call like this, and we signed up.
Here we are. We both at the time were looking for a change in our career, and this was perfect. It was perfect timing. But since then, the company we were with closed their network side of the business. So we'd already been looking for a change.
Because when we started, it was all like workouts and fitness. And really, by the time things changed, it was time for us to find something else. We had learned about third-party testing and hormone health and anti-inflammatory foods and supplements that we could take, and that was really what we were passionate about.
Right. So we had already, like she said, started looking. Hugh and Grace just fit that perfectly. So it was just almost, not even almost, it was a God wink moment, because when they closed their network side, the other company we were with, we just knew that this is where we were supposed to be. And so we took the leap, and now we're part of the fastest growing team.
Yes, and if you decide to join our team, most of us have been in the industry for 14 or 15 years, maybe more. Mom and I were consistently in the 0.01% at our previous company, and we're seeing the same month-over-month growth here. So you're in really good hands, and we have the systems and the support that you'll need as you get started.
Right. So that's a little bit about us.
Yeah.
So,
and we had a team of 600 women that we mentored.
Right.
So it's pretty cool. We're hoping to do that here.
That's very cool.
Yep.
All right. So a little bit about the CEOs or the founders of the company, Sarah and Ben Jensen. They decided to found the company after they had problems getting pregnant, and they went on their quest to figure out what was wrong, what was causing them to have issues for 14 years. And it was their hormones were imbalanced. So after they got that all figured out, you can watch their story. It's really compelling. It's a great story. But once they figured out and they had their two children, Hugh and Grace, they decided, let's look and see if this is a viable business.
Yeah.
And Ben is really into this, like that's his profession. And yes, so that's how Hugh and Grace came to be.
Yes. So he really wanted to focus on all things hormone health. So not just reproductive or perimenopause or menopause, estrogen, testosterone. Those are hormones, but they really wanted to focus on everything. So like our cortisol and our adrenals and all of these things, endocrine disrupting things in our environment that affect our physical health, our appearance, our mood, our immune system, our metabolism and weight. All of those things, even your sleep is affected by hormones. So they saw that this could be a huge opportunity. And even since they started, it's been growing 200% year over year, this hormone health industry. So they really saw it coming.
Right. It's a wonderful industry. Like that was one of the things when he looked at was like, okay, it is growing year over year. This is $1 billion industry. And I know we mentioned hormones, and I don't want everybody, like Kaylee was saying, it's not just the sexual hormones or the sex hormones. It's more to me the EDCs, which affect our overall health.
Yes.
And those are all around us. So they wanted to focus on what we're putting on in and around our bodies, on and around our bodies. So
because those are typically the things that we see the most affect our health. So it can cause illnesses if you're having a lot of these endocrine disrupting hormones in your system. You might not sleep as well. You might have metabolic dysfunction. All of these chemicals that we've been putting on our body, like whether it's a skincare line, I used to love a Lysol bleach white. All of those things like have all this junk in them that we don't need. Even if you are using like plastic Tupperware, like the black plastic Tupperware, you microwave that has the endocrine disrupting hormones. So they're all around us. So they really wanted to figure out how can we start just making simple swaps to limit the amount of chemicals that we're exposed to.
Yeah, just take a screenshot of that so you can like read over it later. But I find it really interesting that women on average put over 168 chemicals on their skin every day. and men put 85 chemicals. So it's crazy. It's crazy what we're exposed to and we don't even realize. And just the average person doesn't realize it. It's amazing what you tell somebody, like, oh, don't put that plastic in the microwave. And they're like, why? It's meant to go in the microwave. It might be made to go in the microwave, but you're putting all those chemicals in your food.
Yeah.
So we like to help educate people on that and give them a nice, healthy swap.
Yep. So we wanted just to focus on the hormone pillar. So this is just a quick little thing. So a lot of our products have the proper nutrients. We focus on stress management in the communities that we developed and designed. We promote restful sleep, and we have a great supplement for that. We have supplements for your hydration, your detoxification, and then staying a healthy weight is really important to your hormone health. But here's the in, on, and around that we were talking about.
What I was trying to say earlier. So we have actually, if you're wanting to just focus on your skin, like whatever we're putting on our skin, ladies, is pretty heavy chemicals.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy because I feel like right now, especially even like teenagers, they're buying products so they never get a wrinkle, and yet the products have these ingredients that are actually aging them.
Yeah, they cause the wrinkles. So our skin line is amazing. It's all natural.
It really works.
It does really work.
It
I know some of those all naturals, like you're just slathering on some oils or something. You're like, does this really work? Ours does really work. We've been trying it since October, and we got rid of a 7-step skincare line for this, and it works.
Yes, it's 2 simple steps and some sunscreen. Love it. And then it's also safe for your kids too. So if you have like a preteen or a teenager that wants to get into skincare, she could use this really well.
All of our products are made for, like it says, they're gender neutral. So men, women, all children can use them. You also have, like, if you just want to focus on your home, you can make the simple swaps. You know, we usually wipe down our countertops with the Lysol wipe. No, if you actually pick up one of those bottles and read the back of it, it's got a major warning, like, wash your hands after using this. And I'm like, but I'm using it so I can put my hands on the countertop. So it just does not make sense. So yeah, we've switched over to the home cleaning line. And then we have our supplements, which Kaylee had already mentioned before we had decided to make a switch from the other company. We were already looking at third-party tested products or supplements, because
their supplements aren't, unless the company actually chooses to get third-party tested, they choose to have really high standards. Supplements aren't held to that. Like, you could be taking, that's why you can find like a big old thing of vitamin D at Walmart for $8. You don't know where that came from, where was it sourced, how it was processed. All of our supplements are super clean. They're better than clean. They're third-party tested, which means you're not going to have anything added in that's not on that label, because a lot of proteins and a lot of collagens have been found to have heavy metals in them now. Because they aren't tested. But ours are really clean. We love Hydrate and Detox. That's something that we drink every day.
That one's my favorite. And we just came out with strawberry lemonade. So depending on when you listen to this, it might not be available because it's our summer flavor. But I love the strawberry lemonade. That's my favorite. And I love the marine collagen.
Yes. Hydrate Detox also comes in lemon and watermelon. It has your probiotics, your prebiotics, and all your electrolytes. So it's replaced like Liquid IV for us. It's replaced Crystal Light. Like, it's perfect. It has everything that you need right in there. And it also has glutathione in it, which is a natural detox. So you know, that was part of the whole hormone health part. It's going to naturally help you detox. And then the marine collagen, it's a single source. You know, they know exactly where that fish came from. It's a Japanese cod. And then I also love our triple boost because it has protein. It's 80 calories. It tastes amazing. Everything tastes amazing. The collagen actually dissolves. And then the triple boost, it's 21 grams of protein, 80 calories, tastes good. And it has methylated B12 in it, so that helps you with your energy. And then it has blue spirulina, which is a huge superfood that can help naturally detox your body.
And one other thing to mention, because we were talking about it being third-party tested and how important that is. Some companies can say that, and they might be, but where you have it third-party tested also matters. And Hugh Grace is very transparent. If you ever want the certificate of analysis, also known as a COA, they can pull it up for you and be very open and upfront. This is what's in our product, because they're that proud of it and that that transparent.
Yeah. And the other cool thing about having all three of these, the skin, the home, and the health, is that you could focus on all of them because we use all of them.
Yep.
But you could also say, I just want to get into this and really share the skincare. I just really want to share supplements. You could pick out how you want to run your business.
Right.
So let's move on to our next slide. So we talked a little bit about the third-party testing and how specific they are about the ingredients. But we also have an advisory board of some of the top doctors and specialists in the endocrine system and in fertility.
Yes. So what happens is we have our formulators that come up with the product. They come up with the equation or the formula for it, and then they run it by the medical board. And the medical board looks at it and says, I know you want this to work to detox or to hydrate, but this is off a little bit. So they send it back to the formulators rework it, send it back. So this is how intense it is to create our products. They can't be beat.
No. And while we have a good product line right now, they're growing it. And I love that we have really strong, great products. But I also love that we're just adding to them. Like, we're never going to be an Amazon where it has, like, you don't know what you're getting. You're always going to get a high quality, like, I feel like a Nordstrom or a Four Seasons type, product.
They're luxury products. Yes. They really are, but they don't have the luxury price.
Yes.
They're affordable for everybody. And so we keep adding something to it within each vertical.
We have sunscreen coming out next month.
Right. And like you can see on the screen, they're wanting to come out with the hand and dish soap, which I'm really looking forward to, as well as the laundry detergent.
Yeah. And I love the deodorant. The cacao is actually available now. And it is like a treat. I absolutely love it. It's sold out for a long time. So if that's something that you're interested in the mushrooms, you definitely want to check it out while they have it.
I forgot about it, but it's like one of my favorites. I enjoy it each night. It's so good for you.
Yeah. And we talked about like how hormone health is your whole body. The cacao is actually really great for brain health,
right,
and anti-aging. So, but really any product that you choose, any vertical that you choose, our repurchase rate is super high. So it's 53%, which is 77% better than anything in like our industry.
Right.
And that's because people really love
that
the
shows
products.
you that people love the product.
Yep. And that's also going to help you from a business standpoint, because if people are repurchasing, you get that credit. So if somebody wants to buy the cacao, you send them a link, they buy it. And then if they want to buy it next month and the next month, you get credit for that every single time. You don't have to keep on sending them the same link.
And we have a great way to retain customers as well, besides the products being wonderful. As we have an insider program. They're called HG Insiders, which is just a subscribe and save. So if they do a subscription, they're going to save 10%. We also have the give 10, get 10, which you've seen like several companies have that perk. So that's really cool. If they become a subscribe and save or an HG Insider, they have like their VIP, their special important clients. They get the early they get this early access to our products, special perks through the years, like maybe they get to try something a little bit earlier. And they also earn product credits, which you as an advocate also earn product credits.
Yes. So it's really cool. And with the HG Insider program, they don't have to pay something to be an insider. All they have to do is put something on subscribe. And when they do that, they'll save that 10% and get access to all the perks. So it's not like a Sam's Club where you got to buy something to buy something.
No, it's a really great program. And if they do become a subscribe and save, they can cancel or pause. They can adjust their subscription. However, there's no penalty whatsoever. So it's really nice. Sometimes when you become a subscriber, it's a pain in the booty to cancel. It is not with Hugh Grace. It's just a simple button.
Yep. You don't have to talk to anybody. You don't have to chat with anybody. They make it super easy, and they're dedicated to keeping that customer service up.
Right.
So now that you know a little bit about the products and why we love it, let's talk about the business part of it. Like, can you actually make money here?
Right.
And yes.
Yeah, this is I think just a wonderful time to join the company, because we're now 4 years old. So we've gotten past that bumpy stage of just starting out. Like, just once businesses start up, there's going to be those bumps along the way. What have you got to tweak? So come 4 years old, they've pretty much figured out the bumps.
We have a brand new website. It's super simple to use. It uses Shop. So if you've ever checked out that way, like I feel like every site that I shop at has Shop. We have Shop now. it's like she said, stable. We are seeing the revenue and the profits go up each month and each year. So now we're ready to jump into that exponential growth phase.
Right.
So it's really exciting. People are starting to learn about it. So right now it's really like, if there's ever like, you can always join, you can always,
Yes.
but like right now is like the sweet spot.
It really is a wonderful time. And if you're a little worried about it, like, I just don't know if I can do this. I don't know if I have the time. You know, I work a full-time job, or I have little ones, or whatever. We are going to set you up with simple, duplicatable systems. We're going to train you. So you don't have to freak out about trying to learn it all by yourself. And like I said, Kaylee and I started this when we were teaching. So we just figured out how to squeeze in what we needed to in the nooks and crannies of our day. And we built our business enough that we could quit those jobs. But that doesn't mean you have to quit yours, because I know some people love their corporate job. They're very passionate about it, but they also are passionate about this. So they still figure out, you know, when they can work in Hugh and Grace, and they're making a
significant income.
Yes.
You can make either a side income or a significant income here.
Yeah, we've met both at our leadership, you know, the ones that are staying at home and working this business, to the corporate CEO lady of a company, and she's working this and making, you know, a significant income, just working it when she can.
Yeah. So we have everything broken down. If you decide to join, we have a playbook that walks you through your first week, your first 30 days. You have everything that you need to succeed. And the culture here.
It's great. I mean,
Yes.
you know, sometimes people think, oh, well, you know, they're drinking the Kool-Aid, or whatever the saying is, but that's not us. That's not this company, at least. It's everybody's just so fun. They're accepting. There's no pressure to be something that you're not.
No, we have people that are truly like functional practitioners that are hormone health experts.
Yes.
And then we have people just like us that are like, I know just enough to probably be dangerous, and I'm going to share, you know, everything that I've found that works for me.
Yes.
Like, so there is a wide variety of people here. So you can find somebody that really gets you.
Yeah. In fact, I think there's a certain pride here at this company that we don't want to push anybody to go outside of like what they're not comfortable with, you know, like,
yeah, we don't hustle. We're not, we're never going to ask you to be unauthentic to yourself. We're not a team that pushes salesy DMs. We're not going to have you just like cold messaging people, hitting up people. That's not what we do here. And we have a system that works. So like, why would you ever have to do that? We have something so much better.
right. And I mean, in order to grow a business, you are going to have to work, but it's in such a much more enjoyable way.
Absolutely. And you can do this online like we have. Like we have grown our business the last 14 years completely online. But you can also, we have, you know, tools to help you build offline too. So if you love going to a farmer's market, or you love hosting a bunko night, we can show you how to make that work into your business too.
And the other thing I really loved about this when we signed up is there's no monthly fee. And this really took the stress off of me. There's no monthly requirement, which was amazing.
Yes. So if you feel like, oh, I've got to buy this much product every month, I've got to have this sales goal every month, there's none of that here.
I got to have this many people recruited onto my team this month. That's not fair.
You don't even have to build a team here to be successful. If you want to build a team, then that's great. And a lot of the times it happens organically because you have a customer that falls in love with the products. She wants a discount. She wants to make a commission when she refers a friend, but you don't even have to build a team.
Right. The only requirement really is what your goal is. You know, do you want to build a team? Set that goal. Do you want to make an income? Set that goal. But it's all based on you.
Yep.
So there's a couple of ways that you can sign up.
Yes. So we're going to focus mostly on the advocate side, but you can also be a retail advocate. And that would be like if you were, or if you knew someone that owned like a yoga studio or a hair salon, you can sign them up and they'll get a wholesale discount, and they'll get a website set up, and you could, you know, they could sell through their products.
Right. They can put products on the shelf. Like if your hairdresser loves a product, she can purchase some at a discount and put it on her shelf, or she can sell through her website, because she'll have a special website too. So that's a really cool feature. But we are advocates. We get the 25% discount. We have our free personalized website that we can send our clients to, and we actually can make up to 40% commissions on our sales.
So, and then again, there's no monthly fee. There's no sales requirements. And then this is our income structure plan or comp plan. If this is something that you nerd out about, we can send you a longer comp plan. But there was a few things that we wanted to highlight on this. So first, this is a very modern compensation plan. It's not binary. You'll hear people say like pyramid. Our thing is not set up. Our comp plan is not set up that way. It is unilateral or unilevel. And you also don't have to build a team here if that's not something that you want to do. You can, but you can also do really well with just, focusing on sales or focusing on team building. Whatever your strength is, you can actually earn the third rank just on your own. Like, you don't need anybody to hit senior advocate, which is our third rank.
Right. I know those are a whole bunch of letters and it looks kind of gross, but if you do sign up, we do have a comp plan video. And if you're just more interested in it, we can send you the video before you even sign up. But it does start to make sense after you sign up, all these letters and whatnot. But it's a great way, like she said, you can be very successful just doing sales. You can be more successful, and well, for us, because we're team builders, by building a team. But
yes, it's a lot more fun if you decide to build a team, if that's something that you're passionate about. For us, we love it because like you get to do something together. It's like if you have a big goal, you could carry all of that weight on your shoulders. Right. Or you could call some friends up and do it together, and it makes it more of a party. Right. But the cool thing with our comp plan is that if you wanted to build a team, you want to make a ton of money, you want to be the top, executive director, which is the highest rank in the company, you really only have to recruit 4 really good team builders and you would hit the goal. So it's not that you have to sign up, 400 people or something. Right. You need 4 people. Yeah.
And if you've been in this business before, there's no dead leg. So if you're worried about that, oh, well, I'm going to get stuck on a dead leg. If you've been in this business before, you understand that term.
Yes, as a former dead leg.
Yeah.
So that's our comp plan. Again, we can send you some more on it. But this is the commission side of it. So if you hit $500 in personal sales or 500 PV, which is personal volume, every personal volume equals $1. So I'll kind of interchange those. But if you had $500 in personal sales, you get 25% commission off of that. And you're also going to get $50 in product credit. But as you continue to grow your sales, and people, again, that once they fall in love with that product, they repurchase. Right. So this number adds up pretty quickly. If you hit $10,000 in personal sales, you're going to make the 25%, and then they add on 15%. So that's your 40% in commission. So every time you sell one product, you would make that 40%.
And then you still get on top of that $200 in product credits, which just accumulate. They don't go away.
Yes. And this is over a month. So we should have mentioned that the commissions are paid out every Friday. So whatever you sold the previous week, you get paid on that Friday. Right. And then any team bonuses that you make or your product credits that you make, you get paid on the 10th of the month.
Right. And this is something new. If you have been in the business, you restart each month. So everybody starts off as, and I think it's called an ambassador. And then you work your way back up through the ranks again each month. So
it just puts us all at the same level playing field. So again, there's no like, oh, she signed up a year ago, so she's going to be more successful. Like, we're all even.
And this is also something I'm assuming other companies, they're not dollar for dollar on points. So if you make $500 in personal sales, you're going to get 500 points.
Yes,
PV.
So it's very generous.
Yeah.
And then it's really nice because if you do start getting those clients, you'll get those product credits, and you can actually use that to buy your own product, so you're not spending money to make money. Or we like to even use them as rewards for our customers. So if somebody has just been an awesome customer, we might give her a $25 gift card out of our product credits. We might keep 25 and give somebody 25. Right. So you can do that, and it's really simple to do. Another bonus, this is so cool, and it's only available to you when you sign up. So you get the month that you sign up and then the 3 months after. So you would have June, July, August, September. Right. This is our boost period. They want to make sure that you are seeing results really quickly and getting started right. So it really focuses on 3 things that we should be doing in our business if this is what you want to do and do it well. You want to sell, you want to enroll, so that team building aspect. And then you want to make sure that you're not just like enrolling somebody and you're just leaving them hanging. You're plugging them in to the systems that we've already developed. So you're going to be able to build them and help them get started. So for every 5 customers that you have sign up and they order something that's $75 or more, you're going to get $50. And then, so if you had 15 customers every single month, you would get that $150 every single month. And people will make hundreds of dollars with this. They can make thousands of dollars with this. It's not limited. When you enroll 2 new active advocates, so they order something with it, you get $100. If you enroll 4, you get $200. And this, again, you can do this every single month. So if you enroll 4 people every month, then you are going to get the $200 every month. And then at the last one is build. So this is that senior advocate. That's the rank that we mentioned before that you can earn all by yourself. Like you can either personally buy it or personally sell it. You don't have to have a team member, nothing. You get an extra $100 every month that you hold that rank. So that's pretty cool. And then if you do decide to build a team and you're paid as a mentor, which again, you have to have a team, you can make $200 every month.
Right. And this is a great way, if you are wanting to build this as a business, to jumpstart your business. That's why they created the Boost program, because if you get the ball rolling, your momentum is going to build. And this is just a beautiful way to start your business. You're going to have some wins right off the bat. You're going to have some cash flow right off the bat. You're going to have customers, team members. It's just a wonderful way. You're not just feeling like you're, floundering if you take advantage of this Boost.
Yeah. You're going to be able to plug in, you can get started, and you're going to be profitable if you follow the systems and, really plug in and do it. You're going to be profitable in that first month because you're bringing in those customers and you're getting those bonuses. And then as you continue to do all of these, daily habits, you can actually get paid for growth and consistency. So at our previous company, it was kind of like if you weren't, like growing like crazy, you weren't adding 10 people to your team every single month, you really just kind of fell in the background. That is not how it is here at all. Like, no, you are heard, you are seen. It doesn't matter if you are a team of 100 or a team of 1. And that's also shown with our growth and consistency bonus, which you can start earning even on your own with that personal sales and personal volume. As a SAV, you get a $50 product credit. And then if you decide to grow a team and you just maintain your rank, then you can earn a bonus every single month. So that's the one that's paid out on the 10th. So and these are just kind of showing the different ranks. So the bigger your team, the bigger the bonus.
I think it's really great that they recognize you for at least maintaining the rank and then growing each month.
And then we'll just kind of touch on this too. If you decide to build a team and you hit a certain rank, which senior mentor is pretty easy to hit, like it's not out of the realm. Like you could hit it in your first 3 months. You actually get access to the profit sharing, which they call it the leadership pool, but it's the
profit sharing. For senior mentor, you just need 2 team members that are working.
Yep. And then this is a little bit about our team specific. Like we love the company.
Yes.
But then there's something really special about being able to create a business that you absolutely love. You can get behind the mission, you get behind the products, and then you have these women that you get to partner with.
They all just love on each other. It is not catty or whatever the word is. They say when women get together, it is not like that with this team or even with this company, because this team works with other teams within the company. There's no competition. We're all so helpful and so sharing. It's just a different vibe here.
If you've ever been on something like this, or you've worked in a big corporate office and maybe you have like your departments and you get in an elevator with somebody that's not in your department, and then like there's no talking, there's just like, like you're in accounting and I'm in marketing, or I'm on so-and-so's team at a different network marketing company. That's not how it is here. Like at everything that we've been to, everybody just talks to everybody. If you're in the elevator, we're talking to each other.
Right. It was like our first company that we were with. I remember going to our first summit, got on the airplane, and somebody asked us what team we were part of, and we said so-and-so. Oh, you're part of that team. I'm like, okay. It is so not like that, because at this leadership, the picture you're seeing right now, I mean, it is all one team, but we all came together, and it didn't matter like if you were on
Yeah.
so and so's or so and so's.
Yeah.
They just, it was amazing. It was really just,
Yeah.
I didn't feel awkward, and I normally can feel awkward at these things. It was really great, and our whole team overall will offer team trainings. They offer recruitment calls, so you don't, until you're comfortable, you don't have to host one yourself.
Yep.
There's these great hormone health master classes that are offered each month. They're awesome. They're available to you as well as just the general public. We like to promote and share with everybody.
And they're, I mentioned before, we have functional practitioners that are advocates, and they're usually the ones that lead the hormone health call. So you have like a nurse or a doctor or a functional practitioner leading these calls. So it's not just, like, oh yeah, this is what the back of the label says.
Right. No, these people know what, that's why they're the master classes. They know what they're talking about. So, and then we have like the monthly recognition and prizes. But the one thing, like a lot of people love this about joining a company like this are the trips.
Yes.
I sign up for the trips.
And I didn't think we would like the trips, but I knew, like, well, when we signed up with our original company, there was a Disney trip, and I don't even really like Disney.
No.
But I was like, I want to earn that trip.
And there's something about earning the
it.
trip too. And then you
Yeah.
can earn different parts, like you can earn your room, you can earn airfare, you can earn cash, all for
Yes.
this trip. So it's awesome. Plus our own team, the overall big team, they just went to Italy. Like that
Yes.
was separate from Hugh and
Yeah.
Grace.
So we'll outline kind of your year that you could earn. But I want to, before we hop over there, I want to tell you about the Moxie playbook too, because that's something that just like your team of two right here came up with, because we really wanted to give you something that as soon as you get started, before our mentorship starts, you have access. So like if you sign up tonight, you have access to this Moxie playbook. It walks you through step by step what your goal is. Like you get to fill it in. We talk about it. You have a pre-launch plan to help you get rolling right off the bat, max out that boost period. And then we have a daily activity tracker. So you're not going to get overwhelmed like, well, what do I focus on? What social media? What group do I need? Like it's all laid out for you really simply. And then if we have 5 spots this month that we're going to do a mentorship with.
Right.
So those 5 spots will probably go kind of fast because it's something that we don't offer all the time. It's one-on-one, and like you have the option for one-on-one, and we'll be in a small group with us and the 5 people, and we're going to walk through this playbook together. So you're going to have access. You can binge watch the trainings if you want, but then we're also going to go back together and like work through it. So you have this step-by-step plan, and you have the mentorship to go along with it. You're not just, flailing about trying to figure it out.
Because it really can be overwhelming when you do a new job. Like just forget signing up with a new company. It can be overwhelming, but I'm so proud of this playbook because when we signed up years ago, we were overwhelmed because there was just so much thrown at us. So we took that and developed this book with that in mind to make it simple, but give you very effective training so you can be successful during your boost period and then really launch your career.
Yep. So it has everything that you need in it. If you want one of those spots, go ahead and even just drop a comment because I just have a feeling it's gonna fill up. And we are available. This is just the U.S. and Canada. Maybe we'll expand later, but again, the company's still pretty new. But here is the slide that you wanted.
Here's the chips.
So our next trip is actually our annual conference. So if you decide to sign up, I would highly recommend, if you can, get to Chicago because this is our annual conference. The company, again, is still small. It's still growing. So, like, it's more intimate than, like, if you see anybody else at a larger network marketing company, you could get lost in just the crowd. There's a lot of people. There's something really special about right now at Hugh and Grace.
Right.
So you can get to Chicago.
Yeah, and always at these types of events, they reveal some special treats. So it's always fun to be in there when they reveal it. And,
and we're introverts, but there's something really special about, like, you've built this business at home, probably in your pajamas or in between, like in your car or at your desk. And then you get together with all these other people that have done the same thing, and it's really cool.
You get to be there with your team members because usually it's like this where we're seeing them by Zoom or talking by phone. It's fun to get to be with your team members and all together at one of these events.
Yep. So, and then Escape is our spring trip that you can earn. They'll probably announce where we're going for Escape at Chicago's the big conference, Elevate. But last year they went to Puerto Rico, and it'll be somewhere probably tropical. The year before that they went to Hawaii, and that's the trip that you can earn. So like, it's not like, you just get to earn that trip.
Right.
And then the directors on our team, not corporate wide, but or company wide, but our team, they just went to Italy for like a week. And then we also have our leadership retreat, which will be in the winter time of 2026. And that was what we were talking about, like with the elevator. Like there was, I would say, maybe 70 of us there. It was in Coronado, or I don't know if that's where it'll be next year, but it was super nice, swanky. They really spoil you. So that's something that if you sign up right now, you could definitely earn leadership retreat by, winter of 2026.
If you sign up now, you can earn escape and leadership.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yep. So those are just a little bit of the trips, but you have something in the spring, you have something in the winter, the spring, and the fall. So it's pretty nice. So if traveling is important to you. And then let's just talk a little bit about it. Like,
all right, you're ready to sign up. So what do you have to do? Tell me.
Yeah. So there isn't a huge startup. So that's the really cool thing about this. You could try it. If you like it, stay. If you don't like it, you go through this Moxie playbook and you're like, whoa, Nellie, this ain't for me. Then you can cancel. Like neither one of us are ever going to pressure you to stay here if it's not what you want to do.
No,
it's $45 to enroll. If you decide to enroll with one of these bundles, if it's over $200, they waive that fee. Okay, sorry, $250. They waive that $45 fee. And we went with the cheapest pack when we signed up, and we should have just went ahead and got the bigger pack because we ended up buying little pieces here and there to try, and then we would have actually saved money if we had just went with one of the bigger pieces.
The bundles are cheaper.
They're a better discount than our 25%
when you enroll.
Yes, but if you did just want to try out one or two products, we really like the Vitality set that you see right here because it has your triple boost in it, which is the protein, the hydrate detox that we absolutely love, and then the morning supplement, which has your vitamin D in it, your curcumin, which is an anti-inflammatory. It's the part of the turmeric that works. It has black pepper to activate it, and it also has some ingredients to fight free radicals and stressors in your body. So that would be the set that we would recommend if you don't go with one of the bigger ones.
Right.
But the skincare is great. The cleaning concentrate works on everything. Even we had a little dog pee action on the couch, and it cleans that. So if it can clean that, it can clean anything in my book. And then once you pick your bundle, you'll get 25% off all your orders. You're going to be able to get the 25 to 40% commissions. You have a beautiful website that you can send people to. And then there's no monthly fee or monthly minimum order, and you can cancel. Canceling's free. There's no you got to wait around to cancel. There's nothing like that. And then you'll start qualifying for those trips, the product credits, the rewards, any additional bonuses they have going on.
Yeah, it's a wonderful time to sign up.
And these are a little, just another picture of the different bundles. So if you feel the urge and you've got it, the possibilities set is really great because it's the one that's discounted the most.
It gets you pretty much everything.
Yeah, and you can try everything. All of our products come with a 30-day money-back guarantee too.
Oh, and I also like this on our new site. Customers can purchase on a payment plan.
Oh, yeah, that's really cool. So that's one of the shop features that we have, the app shop.
Yeah.
So just to kind of recap really quick, your volume is 1-to-1. So if you sell $100, you get $100 in volume, which is not always the case at other companies. 25 to 40% commissions. Those are paid out on Fridays. And then you'll get that 25% discount on all your products moving forward. And you'll start earning that product credit too. No monthly fee, no monthly sales quota. Your personal things that you buy, your personal orders, that counts towards your rank too. So if you're shooting for SAV and it's say $800 would get you, that's right.
Yeah,
$800 gets you SAV, whether you buy it or you sell it. So if you buy something that's $250 to get that $45 enrollment fee gone, then you already are on your way to hitting your SAV.
Yep.
That $250 counts towards the $800. You can advance to SAV with your personal sales and personal orders. And then volume is key. So it's not like you have to be building a team if you don't want to.
Right.
So that's just a little bit of the highlights.
You got more highlights.
I have more highlights.
So we talked at length about the Boost program and why it's so important, as well as the personal sales bonuses. I mean, the level bonuses, the monthly. We've talked about all of that. You can become a retail affiliate or an advocate. We really didn't mention the affiliate because honestly, you might as well just become an advocate. So we didn't even mention that. You can sign up retailers in your organizations. Those are going to be like your hairdressers, your yoga studios, your chiropractors. We focus on just simple focus, structure, and sales.
Yes, this doesn't have to be complicated. It's really about 5 or 6 simple things that you do every single day. It takes about an hour. You could break that up into 10-minute chunks here and there. It's super doable.
Yeah. And we have a brand new e-commerce website. It's so simple to use. Like Kaylee said, it uses the shop app. It's so friendly. I mean, you've shopped before using that shop before where everything's already put in. So the customer just has to hit submit payment. It's super simple. And this is a 1.3, I said million, but it's
1.3 trillion wellness market.
Yes.
And then the hormone health is a billion.
So this industry is not going anywhere. If you're worried like, okay, I'm going to sign up and then whatever, it's trendy or whatever. This is not trendy. This is here to stay.
Yes, and we're here to stay because I know sometimes that's a concern. Like, is my upline still going to be around next year? Like we're in this for the long haul.
We stayed with our company
as long as we could. Yeah. So we were there for 14 years. We've been here for about 9 months now, and this is our home. This is our business. Yeah.
So thanks for showing up, and if you have any questions, just let us know.